Yo, Ashafo any TFO, your mamuna aquaba ediba Davcadotv channel no so. Na ahadie udruha a ye busia sem enti ne obeya obeka ebusia no ho permanently no enu na mba be kire we. Unya ye enu wie pe bema wa ye busia no. Share right hand side obo say caption bi ho no ya kiro in red. Click so pe. Ne just say what subscribe to the channel forever. Enti enu no anytime I ever post pe ubenya notification e wo inbox no sometime. But send na me kan de bia no Ghana music industry and I say Ghana entertainment industry no say ade chi na yanti bibi foforo ana ade chi na yanti bibi new bia na che say ye da so ada ho ye nyan sorry.
Bulldog, let me start with you.
I mean, whatever happened there was very sad, you know. And whether who did what or whatever, actually, shame on all of them. Shame on all of them. You know, it's sad. And I don't know why the man talking about the issue is even actually mentioning Shattawale's name. Shattawale's name shouldn't even come into this matter because when Wiyaala spoke, she didn't mention Shattawale's name. He said Shattawale's team. So let's put Shattawale aside and deal with the team members. And if anybody on that team did that, shame on that person as well. You understand? I mean, how would you say, and clearly she said that, look, well, there are two performers. I have a citation that had to be presented to me. Do it during my set. Why didn't you do it during my set? Now you now cooked up a story and said that, oh, you want us to be together. Look, naturally, if anybody is performing, it's hard for them to stop the set and do something else. You understand? Now you make the girl feel as if she took the award before Shattawale, it means she's bigger than Shattawale, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, these things it doesn't augur well. So if you ask her to wait after her, to even ask her to wait after her performance is disrespectful. You understand? So she waited. Then you get there and say, oh, she can't take the award on stage. And then, Charlie is bollocks, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, and this can happen anywhere in Accra, Ghana. But wherever you find Ghanaians, there be Ghana. So the thing said, we be Ghana where the thing happen for. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. It's sad. It's sad. And it did not show all the intentions they had, the unity and all. Charlie, zero. And this should tell you how as a people we are lost. We are lost as a people. And forgotten our values, the very thing that we say we stand for and rallying around the flags, rhetorics, no kika no. It's sad.
Do you think Shatta's team is capable of masterminding such a sabotage?
I will not call it a sabotage. You know, there are times when there are performances where maybe we as a team member don't know about a particular discussion. So you don't want a situation where others will come on the stage and come and disrupt what is happening. But if we've been told that, oh, okay, hey, in your set, we're going to break your set and bring another artist, your sister, Wiyaala. You do this together and you go. That communication, and then if that communication is hard and we are uncomfortable with it, we'll say, hey, we don't want it. So I don't want to sit here and call it a sabotage. It says the word I want to use is bad. It's
miscommunication.
It's an F up. You understand? Yeah, and yet, I should say it.
Yeah, that's it.
I was saying they don't understand.
No, we do.
I've not finished. Right?
I said we do.
No, yeah, but I've not finished. Let me land. You allotted time to me. Let me finish.
You didn't finish. You took over from me.
You can interject. Haven't you allotted time to me to speak?
Your time is up.
Oh, how?
How, sir?
Agla, what are you people doing here?
Your time is up.
Nana,
Thank you. Martinez, please come.
they don't want me to speak.
I said your time is
Let
up.
me land. If not, I'll not make sense. I'm still landing.
You've made sense.
What did I say?
You said what you said. Raskuku, I said, how do you do your promotion? You say, oh, through promotion. Yeah, Martinez, please.
So, boss, this is very unfortunate. I mean, from the story, this was to celebrate two hardworking Ghanaian musicians who are doing well outside. And so, I think giving a citation to an artist to show how recognized they are for committing themselves or for their commitment to artistic excellence. I mean, it's not something we should even... I don't get the whole thing. Is this so difficult to come by? Like Boo said, we break the performance, present the citation to the two of you on the stage, the beauty of it and the recognition that comes to the state or the country. That's big. So I don't see why this should be a problem. And if Mohamed Madar says he should be blamed for all this problem, I don't see why he should initiate such a good idea and then find it very difficult to execute. Because as a chairman of the African Advisory Council to the President Office, you've been able to come out with such a brilliant idea to at least show unity and hard working as the artists are doing, to recognize them. That is good. I mean, we should celebrate him for even coming out with such an idea. But to come out with such a huge disgrace, I mean, that's how I see it, a huge disgrace. I mean, it's so bad. I don't know what necessitated what they did, but for them to cut off Wiyaala, thinking maybe she shouldn't be on the stage with I mean, the whole story doesn't make sense. I don't see it. For me, I think they goof big time. And if there's any blame, like he owned up, he should be blamed. Clearly, he mismanaged the whole thing. Actually, I think what he did is very, very, very uncalled for. And for me, I think we're allowed to, in some way, if she feels she went too hard on Shatta, then she also didn't try. If anything happens, we need to take our time, at least go through or maybe cross-check before we come out with information. We don't have to tarnish people's image. That's, if you feel right now what you are saying is not true, you've come out with a reality and all of that, you've tarnished Shatta's image. If that is what we should go by. And so if she has rendered an apology, I think Shatta and his team should take it in good faith. I mean, it has happened. What can we do? We can only just let go.
I don't know. Maybe I think she rendered the apology because of the fact that she added Shatta's name. Mm-hmm. I'm sure. So to Shatta,
she's apologized to Shatta.
Shatta himself. That okay, maybe I overreacted and mentioned your name, but
personally,
you understand? Because like I said initially, how would Shatta be involved in all this as an individual? How? You understand? So if he's busy performing, or his team has had a conversation with some people, probably, and he doesn't know about it, and it doesn't even make sense. Look, in that moment, everything had stopped. The performance had stopped. So it was easy for anybody to come on the stage, even Wiyaala to come on
presentation.
Yeah, to do a presentation. And if you look if you look at the video that's out there, they had 2 citations. I mean, the woman who was supposed to do the presentation had all the citations in her hand. So at which point that this whole mess up and miscommunication and I don't know whatever.
And even with a post from Mohamed Madar, he didn't explain what actually transpired. He didn't. He just claimed
to own up.
Yes, he didn't even explain everything. So
he own up? He just said
he accepted the blame.
Okay. Yeah. George, unfortunately, this mic is not functioning. So, Ria, please, if you can. Okay, right. Folks, boss of Image Bureau, George Quay is here. George,
yes,
morning,
my brother.
Morning.
Good morning.
What's your take on this?
Listen, there are musicians in this country who would not even step up on an award show stage to bestow an award on another musician or confer an honor on another musician. spiritually, they have reservations against that. When I saw Wiyaala's runs, I reached out to John, Wiyaala's manager, John Sheeran, and I sent him a message to ask what actually did happen. And I asked a question that I think Bulldog also mentioned. I asked, how come they did not award Wiyaala on her set? Because Wiyaala also did perform. I mean, look, I don't see this as a pardonable error. It is unpardonable. Look, they should not just render a social media apology. They actually need to compensate Wiyaala for this gross disrespect. It is gross disrespect. You know, a lot of people would say that, and sometimes Shattawale is too cantankerous, he's too disrespectful, he's too that. But you would not dare do something like this to Shattawale. By this time, the whole world would have heard of you. You understand? So sometimes somebody needs to be a little abrasive, small, to be able to hold your own and command your respect. I find it very, very disrespectful. Yes, I think they have done the right thing by coming out to apologize, because it was quite insulting to Wiyaala. And look at how Wiyaala took it initially. And the way she attacked Brand and Team Shattawale. This could have created a needless level of conflict. I'm glad Shattawale did not respond. The Shattawale we know would have, also come out pretty hard. So I am quite happy he did not respond. And I'm happy Wiyaala has also come out to apologize to Shattawale. But the gentleman who caused this gaffe,
they may have spoken back door.
They may have spoken back door, but whatever it is, it should not have happened in the first place. You have citations for both of them, award them on both their sets. Or if you want to do it on Shattawale's set, like Bulldog said, I'll let Shattawale inform him before he even mounts the stage. You understand? Let the two of them be aware that, okay, this is what we'll do. Because even in Adan recently, Dr. Daniel Macaulay was honored on Shattawale's set by the Ghana Scouts Association. And it was pre-planned. You understand? So he knew. It wasn't like in the middle of his set, they are coming to do this. And sometimes you even kill the artist spirit. Right. Shattawale, if he wasn't expecting it, how did you expect him to take it? You understand?
And Andy, there's something we do sad, especially fine. If we don't do it here, it's fine. But out there when we go, we should understand that we are ambassadors. Before these two go on stage, cry like they for meet, vibe.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I mean, cry say Jimmy or Yari mean tears here. Oh, Shatta, Wiyaala. These are huge brands.
Very.
Pushing the Ghana. You see, I keep saying this, and that's why when they talk, we say, government for coming. You see, the agenda no did there. So we just they work. But once we realize that, look, this space, entertainment space, is what is going on.
So, Bulldog, are you saying that if Chris Brown and Usher are supposed to perform on Summerstage, I think yesterday or 3 days ago, it was Kid Capri, right? So if Kid Capri is coming on stage, and then Jazzy Jeff is also coming on the stage, one arrives before the other, they are appearing at certain times. Must they meet to have any discussion? Where can't discussion?
They must not meet.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that, you see, we need to create that enabling environment. Look at these Nigerians. You see Whiskey going on stage. This is all over the place. You go meet one of the boys. Oh, Charlie, what? That vibe, it's healthy.
Let me
because you see, for all you know, check this out. For all you know, and the reason why I'm saying this, for all you know, Shatta didn't even know Wiyaala was still there.
Exactly.
Because the Shatta I know will say, "Oh, make it come stage."
Exactly.
Right.
Who you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Only in say Stone Boy, make us say Shatta Sheda. Say Saminia, make us say Shatta Sheda. No, Wiyaala there only. You get what I'm saying? So the organizers, they need to create that enabling. And listen, these two need to even agree based on what you want to. They need to agree. So Charlie, we go call you guys. We don't want to show. Let them say they don't want to do it, because you see, when you spoke to Wiyaala's manager, right? It's based on that unity thing. That's why he allowed the fact that they will present her award in the next set.
Exactly.
Because as a manager who knows their job, bring it on my set and forget it. Yeah. But you would the BBI share it to, then you do something else. So you need to create that enabling environment. Yes. You need to do that.
Right, George, please, you are on.
Yes, you were asking that must they meet, and the argument I was going to make was that, do we even know why very rich people wake up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Saturday mornings to go use a stick to hit a small ball and walk after it? because they know that once they enter their business space, they will not be able to have that rapport to meet and connect and strike bigger business deals. So they do it on the golf course. For our musicians, they're all very busy. So when shows like that come up, you understand, it will be a perfect opportunity for all you know. Even if they had that meeting, Shattawale and Wiyaala could have been dropping a collabo sometime soon. So those meetings, I agree with Bulldog, are very important. It may be a brief moment just backstage and all that, but those brief moments of encounter backstage can create magic. So yeah, it is always very good if they can. There's no beef between the parties or anything, and you can use that to strike a deal. You never know what deal might come out of that little encounter. So yes, it would have been nice. After all, they're all Ghanaians. They've gone somewhere. I want to believe there was maybe a nice backstage lounge somewhere with some, some food and drinks and stuff like that. You can relax before you go on your set.
Not like 10 artists to only 2.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Three. There was a DJ set too. So like 3.
So basically, I mean,
A DJ singers will be.
Munya.
I say I understand.
Hey.